Scene 1, Act 12. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the one and only show that gives you scares, stares, no automobiles. Anyway, I want to introduce you guys to, of course, Saturday Night Nightmare. But, of course, I'm going to be the gentleman that I am and introduce the lady first. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Crimson Adams, your ghostess with the mostess. And this is Morgana, my little black cat.
Yeah. Very ironic, isn't it? And, as usual, you guys already know who I am. Echo Ninja, the ninja that's kicking it with you all day, every day. With you. Ooh. With you folks. I think a waffle came up. Wow. We had breakfast for dinner, guys. It was good. But anyway, we are watching something that is pretty much came out this year. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. It did come out this year. And something that we know nothing about. Absolutely nothing about. So it can go either way. It is a horror, of course. It's a horror thriller. The name of the movie is We Summon the Darkness.
The description says ritualistic murders have been happening in their town. This group of metalheads is about to have one hell of a night.
And we'll see what hell of a night they have.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
But without further ado, I just want to make sure if you guys enjoy videos like this, and the show, actually, please slap that like button. It really does help us out. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We got like 3 subscribers since our last video. So yay, that's really cool. You know, very cool. A lot of people did like it. They did enjoy it. I got some feedback, so I'm glad about that. We are very glad. But yes, those likes and subscriptions, they really do work because especially those likes, because it kind of circulates through YouTube so other people can watch it and know about it. But anyway, we also have a sponsor later on today, but we'll get on that later. We won't want to bore you on that right now. We are going to get right down to business, starting with the movie We Summon the Darkness.
I said you're
Look at
so
those
lying.
fucking
No, I'm
eyebrows.
not. I read an article about it. When you're attracted to someone, your pupils dilate, which makes your eyes look bigger, so it looks like you're like more attractive.
Roger show was Dia.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. Yeah? No, it wasn't. It was Casey and Sunshine Band because I was there. Yeah, fucking do it. And his mom.
Fucking do it.
Time we had this conversation. First of all, go fuck yourself, okay?
Oh. You dress the part and you look the part, and then the news is going to film the rest for us.
Yeah, they always do.
And then when the public hears that there's been another satanic murder, they're going to come to us for salvation because they want their souls saved.
Mm-hmm.
They're with the televangelist.
So you're just murdering people?
Pretty interesting twist.
And you're just gonna fucking lie to the whole country about it?
Doesn't matter if it's true.
Damn. What the fuck?
Cookie sheets, who knew?
And this is supposed to be a horror thriller. This is kind of a comedy now.
I don't think it's so funny that they're trying to keep them from killing them.
It's just funny because, you know,
Okay, now that was funny.
like, come on now.
Oh. I'm gonna need a tampon, dude.
Al, are you with me? Yes, I'm fucking with you, yes! So I'm gonna go to the pantry, I'm gonna get the boys out, we're gonna finish this and we're gonna go home, okay? Everything's gonna be fine! I'm gonna pee!
Oh my god.
You hear that, bitches?
Hi.
We got a fucking gun!
Well, don't waste the bullets, you
What?
Shut the fuck up already! Boys, I'm coming for you! Fuck you! Hey! Stay the fuck out of this!
Sir.
Yep.
I'm the wrath of God.
Mm-hmm.
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Too much hairspray.
You don't even need that much. I mean, hair goes up in general, but the hairspray is certainly not helping.
You've always been useless! You've always been a fucking waste! You always have!
Ooh! Reckless Alexis.
Well, was it worth the slow burn?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first with this one. Of course, it's not what I expected.
Yeah.
I was expecting this to be some like how The Craft was just some other mumbo jumbo, stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I like the twist, how it ended up being the church congregation as a cult that ended up, framing sinners so people can feel saved in this guy's hands and like give him everything to keep on. It was a good twist. I like that twist.
Uh-huh.
It's not a twist that I expect seeing. Unfortunately, the rest of the movie seemed very bland to me. It seemed bland because everything ended up being predictable. Everything ended up being the way these sorts of movies end up being.
Yeah.
The twist for me was right there when I found that out with those things. And then after that, it was like the movie kind of fell flat after that.
Yeah.
That's just my whole thing on it. You know.
Yeah, I enjoyed the twist of the televangelist being actually the cult leader,
Right,
and having people kill or his girls, because apparently the entire congregation is girls that we find out in that newscast at the end. So using the girls, which also tend to not be expected,
right.
to do the killing. I did enjoy Johnny Knoxville as the TV preacher and kind of going like killer douchebag there for a minute. I did enjoy that. I wish I could have seen more of that.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I wish I could have seen a little bit more of that character be this like twisted maniacal type person instead of, hey, I'm gonna eat cookies and drink a beer.
Actually, that I really liked, because it was just this nonchalant, like he had no remorse in what was happening. He had no
but like
it was very sociopathic.
Yeah.
And so it was very okay, this is business as usual. Oh, she fucked this up. Well, at least she got rid of my ex-wife. And then he just snapped when he saw her. It was pretty great. And I did enjoy that part.
Okay. They did the whole cookies and whatever bit, but I wish there were more of that.
Yeah. There
wasn't enough for me. There wasn't enough character development and a lot of this. And that's what you were kind of explaining that earlier. With the movie needs to keep going further, and it's still 20 minutes, but with a lot of horror movies, and you should know this, with a lot of horror movies, you learn a lot in the first 20 minutes.
And I mean, I disagree with you. I feel like we did learn quite a bit. There was a bit of foreshadowing in that first 20 minutes, We knew that there was something going there. We knew that there were satanic killings going on just by the newscast that was on, or the Johnny Knoxville being on the television in the gas station. We knew that these were 3 girls going to a metal concert. They established that there are people getting killed out there, and it's being linked to satanic worship. We get that. There's our foreshadowing right there with Johnny Knoxville on the TV. We learn that these girls are friends. One's a little weird, maybe not as close as the other 2. And then you see the 3 guys. And then it starts, and that's the first 20 minutes. And that's pretty, we get to know them in that 20 minutes. And then once they get to the house, everything flips on its head.
I still don't think I learned anything about them. There's so much mystery with the Beverly character. Still,
I agree with you there. They didn't give her a lot, other than she was a runaway and she went to jail for shoplifting.
Right, and there was still more to know about the other 2 characters as well, because they were kind of just like one-dimensional type characters.
Here's a thought, though, which does tend to happen when you have cult situations. We saw it with Manson, we saw it with Koresh, we saw it with a lot of things, is that the followers aren't really allowed to have their own personalities, and maybe this was kind of trying to emulate that. It's just a thing. It's just a psychological thinking thing I'm having here.
But also, especially the head,
Alexis.
Yeah, she's the daughter of the head of this whole organization.
Right.
It's gotta be something with her. Mm. Maybe not the blonde one, but Alexis, something.
And it sounded like just from the way that the stepmom was talking to Val. Val's the blonde.
Yeah.
Was talking to Val. It sounded like Val was a child. Like they've been friends for a very, very long time. Probably a childhood friend or whatever.
Yeah, that I did get in the beginning.
So, yeah. So it's probably been like a ride or die kind of situation with those 2.
You can definitely tell.
Die.
Definitely. You can definitely kind of tell with the whole fact of what's names are you with me, and Val's is like, of course I'm with you. Like,
yeah.
Like and I don't know. I guess like I said, it's like I love the twist in this movie, which made the movie very enjoyable. Mm-hmm. It made it entertaining. But just a lot of things, unfortunately for me, just had it fall flat for me. I'm not saying I hated it. It was entertaining. It wasn't. It's not something that I would watch again.
No.
To see something different and to see a movie that I wouldn't really bat an eyelash towards. Mm-hmm. It was something to really take a gander at. Mm-hmm. And for what it's worth, I am glad that we did end up watching this, learning a bit of a different side of how some of this shit can end up being in real life.
Yeah.
But for me, I give this 5 out of 10.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Some of it was, some of it was good. I will say it looks like they did all practical effects.
Yeah.
And I give them a lot of credit for doing that. Like, I especially enjoyed the very realistic blood trail after Alexis got hit by the Jeep, and the little bit of hair on on the front of the car still.
I hate the fact that we didn't get to see that bitch get run over.
I do agree. I think we should have been given the pleasure of some dragging there.
And I really wanted to see one final jump scare of Val.
Of Val with all burnt up.
And I was waiting, like, okay, you were like, she's in the back of the car. And I was like, she's probably going to jump in front of the car. And nothing.
All we saw was her run away with her head burning, and we never saw her again.
She literally pulled a Michael Jackson at a Pepsi commercial. It's not too soon. That shit was like 40 years ago.
I mean...
like, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that bad.
Right.
You know. What do you think, Morgana?
Yeah!
Okay.
You didn't hate it?
But,
would you pee on it?
God. That would be the end for this video. Thank you for watching. But before we end on a high note, we want to pay some bills to none other than this video sponsored by Wild Bill Soda. Yes, it's a soda with the purpose. It comes in many flavors and many different apparels and collectible items, such as the one I just got today. This is if all you gamers out there don't know what this is, shame on you.
Get the fuck out!
But you know, this is the Konami code, of course, mug that I got from my buddies over at Wild Bill's. You know, and they got this. This is really cool. They were
tasty.
Yeah, they were. These are fizzers with root beer flavor. Yeah. I guess you put them... I don't know if you put them in, like... Yeah, sure. I don't know if you put them in soda and it fizzes up to give it its name. But it's kind of... It's in a case kind of like you would have, like... what's those?
Mentos.
Yeah, Mentos. Yeah, something like that. Or like Tic Tac or something.
Not Mentos. The little mints in the canister.
If you guys go to wildbillssoda.com, you can use the code TrueStoryBro and get 10% off of any purchase available to you. That's wildbillssoda.com. Use code TrueStoryBro for 10% off. Mm-hmm. But anyway, like I said, guys, thank you guys for watching us tonight for Saturday Night Nightmare. Tune in for Saturday Night Nightmare next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I am Echo Ninja, the ninja that's kicking it with you all day, every day. I say that so many times, and I still stutter. And that's you.
And I'm Crimson Adams. I'm keeping it real.
And we're keeping it spooky.
And we're keeping it real spooky.
See you next week, guys. Peace. Oh!